Morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday. Thursday already.
Marvelous.
That's cool. I hope everybody's doing well. We're doing great. I'm feeling good. How do you feel today?
I feel, well, my back's a little tweaked.
Okay.
Moved a lot of material yesterday.
Yeah, at work. Yep, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in Thursday morning, early. And if you're not having a good day, maybe you got up and things weren't exactly morning, you can make it a good Thursday. Do you know you have the choice of making your day?
Every moment.
The way.
Choice.
The other thing that I forget a lot of times is that the only time that we really have is in this moment right now. That's the only true time that we have is the moment that we're in. I saw a meme this morning that said that, and I tend to forget that because sometimes our mind is focusing on tomorrow, next week, next year, what's going to happen, or behind us, the things that already have happened can't change. But the only real time that you have is the moment that you're standing in right now, this second. That second just went by. Now we don't have that.
Maybe the only thing that there is.
Right, reality. So something to think about today. And what that means is you really want to take advantage of every moment that you have. There's no reason why you can't be happy your entire day, no matter what is happening in your day. You make it that way. If you get up and something is going on that you can't control, that is not to your, it's a surprise or it's making you feel bad. Nothing makes you feel bad. You choose to feel bad. That's the way it is. It doesn't mean it's easy. It's not easy sometimes, but you have a choice. And once you realize that you do have a choice, it is easier to change how you're feeling for the day. And the more you have gratitude, the more you feel happiness and joy inside, the more you have self-compassion for other people and yourself, the more you're going to get that to come back to you. So that's my word of the day. So we are going to get ready. So what we do here is we're making our bodies stronger. We're making our bodies flexible. We're making our bodies in optimum shape to do the work that we need to do during the day. And I see some hearts. I'm losing my voice. I see some hearts coming up. Thank you very much. But it also helps make our mind stronger as well. So when you're working on your body and you're working on the things that connect your mind and your body, you're helping your mindset, your mind, and all of that stuff. You
need your mind to be strengthened in order to make your.
We're making warriors.
Yeah.
And this is our warrior trainer, Mr. David Hills. He is an expert on the human body and how it works, how it functions, the pieces and parts. And I'm the trainee. So you'll hear me asking questions or saying, I don't get this. These are the questions that you're probably saying to yourself or asking. If you do have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat box below and David will answer any questions that you may have. Or if you're working out and you want to see what your form is and you don't have anybody there with you, you can video a workout or a particular form that you're doing with Kettlebell, and David will take a look at it and give you some pointers. Or you can do a live Zoom call specifically with David to talk about it. Yeah. All right. Everybody ready? Let's get going. This morning we have Ashley. Hi, Ashley. She was asking. She was saying that.
Oh, she was going to go get a new kettlebell. Got a kettlebell.
Well, she was asking. Kettlebell can be a little. You see it swinging around these big heavy balls, and you pick one up, you're like, holy smokes, this is pretty heavy. So it can be a little intimidating at first. And
process.
Yeah, so exactly what I said. I started out with Ashley. You're going to keep on this little baby. It's just a little tiny one. It doesn't weigh very much. And this is what I started with. So this is not heavy when I started. And now I'm working out with
3 times.
Yeah, I have this one. So it's building of muscle, it's a building of form. It's an understanding between your mind and your body connection. It's a connection that you get, and it's only done over a period of time. That's why it's so great. It's not a quick fix. It's, it really works.
It requires a re-education how your body functions. Okay, let's get warmed up and then we'll work on our kettlebell. So we're going to try to do a warm up that warms up the entire body. Here we go. You can hop an inch or two off the ground. Allow your shoulders to rise and fall with your jump. Relax your hands.
If you have not tried this, this actually feels amazing. It really does.
Shake the muscles loose from the bones.
It's actually very relaxing.
It is. Shake water off your hands.
Now, we do this when we go into, I go into Target, and for whatever reason, every time I go to Target, I have to use the restroom. And they never have paper towels. So I shake the water off my hands like this.
Try not to hit anybody in the process.
And in order to do that, you have to loosen your shoulders and your arms. Heart openers.
Thumbs up in the back.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try that. So when you opening up, the thumbs up in the back.
Sorry.
Like that. And then you come around and it's body tapping. Qigong. Body's happening, wakes up everything, all the cells in your body, gets everything going. And as you open your heart, you feel the gratitude for everything that you have in your life. The fact that you can get up and work out. The fact that, I'm so grateful for so many things. We are, we're living, even though there's a lot of things going on politically, a lot of things going on, prices are going up, things like that. We are living in one of the best times in the entire
history of
man. We have got it really easy.
Lowest poverty rate.
If you find yourself in a stressed out feeling all day long, think about actually what we have here, particularly in this country. And I'm not saying that we can't make it better and we have things to work on. It's always that way. But we get to get up in the morning, have food, we have clothing, we can, I have a roof over my head, vehicles, a job, we've got it made, you guys. So start looking at the positive things in your life and the things that you do have. This really came to light. We've been watching some movies of like back in the, I don't know, what era was that? Would you consider those movies?
Middle Ages.
Middle Ages. And if you think we have it hard, watch a show or a movie or something about the Middle Ages and see how hard they had it back in the day, when even if you looked at somebody the wrong way, they could take your head off. Or, come on, people. We are living in a wonderful time here. Let's start acting like it. Let's start being appreciative of what we have instead of bitching about what we don't have. It's just
pretending that what we have isn't the greatest situation.
I have a $1,000 phone that I can call anybody and message anybody and look anything up.
All the information in the world is in your pocket.
Oh my God.
Contact with everybody on the planet is in your pocket.
Oh gosh.
You can run a small country from a cell phone, let alone a PC.
No, we can come and go, at least in this country.
Yeah,
we
hop
are
in a tin can and fly to Tokyo.
We can we're think about it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
The lowest number of wars, the lowest rate of death.
I was saying to
Lowest rate
David,
of disease, starvation
Yeah.
in the history of the world.
I was saying to David when we were watching those shows, I'm like, wow, we've got it made these days. And he's like, yeah. I mean, it's there's no comparison.
No.
Enjoy it. This is a journey. You're not going to be here on this earth forever. For God's sakes, if you're not happy, then fix it. If you want to move, move. If you want to do something, if you see other people doing things like moving to a beautiful place or living a beautiful life, look at your life. If you're not doing what you really want, then change it. You can change it. You can change anything you want. You can move. You're not stuck in anything. You think you're stuck in your mind, but you're really not. You just have to be brave and courageous and make a choice.
All right. Let's grab our kettlebells, folks. Put your feet a little greater than shoulder width. Grip with your toes. Tighten your core. Seat your shoulders by bringing them back and down. Bring a kettlebell around your body.
A couple of people, and here's the other thing. If you are hanging around people that are miserable and are letting life live them, instead of people like friends like we have that are doing the things that they want to do, you need to change that. We've got a few friends that are just doing what they want. Luke and Luella in Oakland moved to Mexico, and they're living in this beautiful little town. And our friend Christina is moving to South Carolina with her daughter.
Pass them back and forth.
You can do whatever you want. David and I have really exciting plans of traveling the U.S. for a while. We'll be leaving this fall. We're not going to sit around and feel sorry for ourselves.
Feet to one side, and we sit up. Again, same thing.
And part of being strong and courageous is making your body strong. Making your body strong helps make your mind strong. Your disposition, gives you persistence, dedication. It teaches you all kinds of things. You get to learn about your body when you do kettlebell.
Other side.
It teaches you patience. It teaches you how to appreciate what you have with your own body.
Change again. Press it overhead. Return to the rack. Press it again.
Where we need the music.
Two more. Changing.
Now, even when we're doing this, we're literally using our entire bodies, gripping with our toes, using our core, using our breath, our shoulders, wrists, glutes. Wow, I didn't think you were ever going to stop those. I was like, how are we doing? I'm going to take a sip of water.
Very nice.
And don't forget to stay hydrated.
Okay, so what we're going to do, you'll probably want the 8 for this one.
Okay.
You can use the 12 if you want, but
Really?
what we're going to do is the first part of the Turkish getup, but we're going to do it in sections. We used to call this grinding out the get-up. And what it is, we're going to do each piece 3 times in a row. And I'll show you what it looks like. So.
Is this yours?
It is not my lamb.
Lammy. This is Bugaboo's Lammy.
So, it's from this position that we're going to start. And I go 1, and come back. 2, come back. 3, and I stay. Then it's the next part up to the elbow. 1, back to the shoulder. 2, 3, and then we begin the next one. So we're going to do each piece of the get up
3 times.
3 repetitions. I'm going to watch. 1. So with the kettlebell between your hip and shoulder, roll to it, pull it to the top. 2 hands to press it to the ceiling. Seat the shoulder. 45 degrees with the arm. Down. Only roll to the opposite shoulder. Press into the leg and come back. Now, when you do, make sure that you seat both shoulders. You'll feel a difference in what happens when you line it up. 1.
Am I going far enough, or do I need to get up on my elbow?
See if you can get all the way up onto your shoulder. Nope, that's your elbow.
Okay, so I don't get it then.
Okay, bring it in.
Can you show me again?
I can. This is the sit-up so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the thing that you're doing. You want to sit up so you can see?
I can see.
Okay, you're going to here, and I want you to go to here. So there's a straight line from this hand to this shoulder.
Okay.
Yes, that's it. All the way from here to here is a straight line. Connect this shoulder too. See it? Yeah. That will stabilize the whole thing. Good. Now, from here, now you got to fire your abs and come up to your elbow. This is the hard part. Yes. 1.
So do I start from here?
Yep, just back to here. Exactly. 2. Nice. Watch your head because you're creeping up a little bit. All right, bring it in, set it down. Good. Scoot down a little bit. So that's a tough one because you're not using any momentum. You're just using your abdominals and psoas on that side in order to complete this exercise.
It's easier starting from here.
Good. Now hold here. Fix it so that you're straight from here to there. Yeah. Now we're talking. Perfect. Now press into the hand. Use your tricep and come up to the hand. 1. All right. Keep the shoulders seated on both sides. Good. 2. 3. Bring it in all the way to the ground. Good.
It's heavy.
It is. Now, this part here, I want to show you a detail, right? So you went here, right? And then eventually we found it had to be all the way to here, right? Then you went to here and we needed that, right? Instead of this, you want that, which is seating of the back shoulder.
Okay.
Then what happened was this. You came up here and went like this.
Okay.
You see what's going on?
Yep.
In reality, what you want here is this.
Okay.
And that, so what's happening is this shoulder comes unseated.
Yes.
And so this is why we do this. Because it's like a chain. The weakest link in any chain is where it's going to break. So you have to find the weakest link in any part of your body and strengthen that link. Once that link is strengthened, then you have a new weakest link.
Yeah.
And if you approach the body in that fashion, you will be stronger with every workout and you won't get hurt.
Right.
If you have one weak link and you just keep strengthening all the other links and avoiding the one link that you don't want to train because it's weak, it gets worse and worse, and then eventually that link breaks.
And doing the pieces like this gives you an opportunity to see where you're not doing the form correctly.
Correct.
So yeah.
So here's what I would recommend. Go to the very small kettlebell.
Yep.
Right, and do that exercise on that same side one more time, very slowly, and identify. So what the problem that's happening with you is this unseating of your shoulder.
Yeah, the opposite shoulder.
Exactly. See, the shoulder with the kettlebell, it has the weight of the kettlebell, but the other shoulder has the kettlebell and your body. So the far shoulder is the one that really needs to be seated. Freeze right there. Make sure you're not extending your shoulder there. Make sure it's still, yeah. Now come up onto the elbow. Yup. Very good. And now come up to the hand. Exactly. Exactly.
Let's try the other side.
Very nice. So you'll notice that, I mean, even though you know this exercise, there are details of it that take a long time to really sink in.
Yep.
And we can't really, we can't really go over all these details in the beginning. It's just too much. Shoulder. Good. Now see the far side. So just tighten it up. Yep. Maintain that as yeah. All right.
Oh, whoops.
Okay. Go all the way up. Yeah, because it's got to be seated to do that next piece, which is to raise your hips, right? Make sure the other knee points to the sky. Good. Awkward. It's very awkward. And it's awkward because
it's awkward going slow.
It's awkward because it's different. Once it's not different, once it's the way you always do it, it will no longer be awkward. I know that sounds weird, but
no, the other part is going slow in pieces is awkward because usually you do it all at once.
Yep.
So doing it in pieces is kind of, there's no momentum there.
That's right, exactly. The momentum's gone and makes it more difficult. And the other thing too is that it's when you do it slow that it builds the nervous system. It builds your conscious control of the muscles. And that only happens, conscious control of the muscles happens through the nervous system. And you must bring unconscious muscular movements into consciousness, which is going to feel awkward at first because it's not normal. Once it's normal, then it won't be awkward. Then you'll have more control, right? And then you'll go to the next level of detail in these things, right? But you can't get there until you have conscious control of the musculature. And it can be an excruciating process, right?
It's definitely a test on the patience.
That's right. Tai Chi, right? You've seen all these people moving real slow. Well, they're doing martial arts. You don't fight slow. You fight very quickly. But if you want to learn how to do it properly, you must engage your mind in every moment of every movement, which is why you practice it slow. And this is no different. Makes sense?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Makes sense.
All right. Let's grab it. We're going to do the 5 tiers, which is swing, high pull, rack and press, snatch, squat.
Okay.
Here we go. And swing, high pull, rack it, press. All the way to the bottom, all the way to the top. Rack it and squat. Change hands. There's the swing, high pull, rack and press. 2. 3. 4. Very nice. We're good.
We're good. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate your support.
Yeah, thanks. I went to school with him.
Think so?
So,
I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining us today in our physical and mind workout because it affects the whole thing. So that's something we have been talking about this morning. Sending all of you love, joy, peace, and happiness, and sending any special healing energies to any of you who may be suffering today in the hopes that you find some peace in your day. You can make it peaceful. You have control over your life. You have control over your reactions. You just need to realize it. You just need to understand that you are the creator of your own life. And then you can start to make moves of and really listen to your heart and soul and say, okay, what is it that I want to do? And then make those moves. We love you. We'll see you here tomorrow morning. It's Friday tomorrow, so we'll see you here for the last day of the week. Have a fantastic day, everybody.